Tega. Ai katonda.
Chishati.
Muwelera abaana lengera tata mujonyi.
Tata cool.
Kale.
Atoyogedde nonzikiza abaana bange. Beda mayisira abaana. Mbulo obutabikola.
Onnuma bulumi munkwase nako.
Mbulo obutabikola nzikiza kati.
Munkwase nako.
Kati nzikira ndi tata.
Kizeteekayo gwe tomali yabudde.
Uli eri emboya complimentary emboya sasudde.
Abantu beddo babaali kalekaleko edda nga mulekwa tayinza kukola ebyo omuntu yakafiirwa muli mulenga
sigerera ukijja kutuuka
okolima
gusinika amani
okolima
ozukiza mama mbulo bileka
abantu basasudde gwe
basasudde
abantu basamanye ennaku yate
kale kangume
kiriza mama yagenda guma sinze ndagaano okusoma
sigala banne kangume sente eno kale
kiriza
jangu Chigere tambula ng'omuguzi. Tijagula bwati agenda okugula omuntu agenda okugula abitonya abeera tatambula bwati omuntu okimanya abaguzi babeera babanga abantu bakungu oluusi abamu nga
batya ssebo
abamu baba bakungu abamu nga bafumbo atambula yeekengera agenda okugula
tambula nti ndaganze sibimanyi mulabye atera okugula
nange emirambi Nigeria
Before we go any further, I wanted us to give it like a few seconds, a moment of silence to Kubagiza. Kukubagiza. Yeah, for the families that lost their people in that fuel truck accident. Just a moment of silence. Thank you. He gave them how much? No. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess he tried. You know, these days money is not easy. He must have said. But let me tell you that incident happened. There's nothing funny about it. It was tragic. But till Sunday, when a newspaper brought out the names of people who were involved, I read the names. Sech Toreko, Semakura, Sekatawa, Chidele, Segare, Kakembo, Kate. There was no Michigan, no Muganda, no Acholi. Don't tell me that in Uganda there are no people who from other tribes who drive borders, who ride borders. They are there. Now, how come they were not involved in the accident? Probably, you know, those Batolos can be said, hands. Katrina Chevdomorachi. You find them Msoga, you know, for them they don't go, Mona. Josen and Yakuterekera. Josen. You cannot. I'm sure any actually who was there on that truck must have been saying, hello, don't take that. No, it's not for them. They are naturally, they are askaris. They are. And in the Uganda Kingdom, when a vehicle gets an accident, the first thing that disappears is the battery. It's very funny. Let me ask you. We are calling him Muzungu. Just it's a stereotype. Just be easy. Today, let me tell you one thing I like about this Bazungu is the way they treat their kids. You've seen, A kid tells on national TV. When I was in the UK, they have day TV called ITV. There's one of their popular shows, Jeremy Kiley show. The kid is seated here, and the father is seated here, looking at each other. And then the kid is looking at the father, telling the father, "Daddy, I hate you. You no longer come. Daddy, I hate you." Whoever said that when we were growing up? I want to see those brave ones. Dad and hate, even think for us, our dad used to beat us just because he has thought that you want to refuse to do what he has told you. The moment he said that, Alex, my dad was, I told you, for us from Kaba, it is not easy. The way how parents today take their kids, for us it was, if you are a child in your family, you belong to the family as an asset. You are not like, oh, me, no, you are the one who does. So the way the parent calls you is also by, Alex, Raka. So you would come and then he's telling you, so, but Dad, I was going to talk. Before you even think about it, me, I was beaten. These people, Kids of these days, even in Kampala, they have started. These people, this Muzungu, the kids tell, oh, mommy, I don't want to go to school today. And the mom will be on phone. The kid goes back, that's 6 a.m. The kid goes back to sleep. She wakes up, he wakes up at 10. The parent is there telling the teachers at school, no, Jimmy, Johnny, you didn't want to come to school. No, it is fine. The moment they wake you up here in Uganda, I'm telling you, hey, together somewhere, and then you say, I don't want this again somewhere. You will wake up yourself at 10, no? Like 2 days after you are in hospital, and your mother is telling, the dad slapped him into coma. Life was different. Well, man, this life today. Me, I want to thank you guys for what you're doing to the kids. When I was little, for me, I was beaten because of what other kids would have done that is wrong. We went to do some shopping in the supermarket. I was with my mother, and for us, you never walk in front of your mother. That was rule number 1. Whether she's going to the toilet or where, so we'd be walking behind my mom. We are in the supermarket, they're buying things, and then there's this white kid hanging on the dad's arm. Daddy, I hate you, I want ice cream. And the daddy say, no ice cream, it's going to spoil your teeth. Daddy, I hate you, I want ice cream. So meanwhile, I was walking behind my mother, I had her stop, so I knocked her like this. So she was there looking at this kid, and the kid went on, so she stopped, and you know how those bachika, she was looking at the kid, and the kid was there. Daddy, I hate you. I want ice cream. So she looked at him. Of course, she could not go and slap this kid. So it was me who was there, and she really needed to slap a kid. And she called me and said, Alex, look at him. So I stood saying, do you see that kid? I said, yes, I can see. And the kid was still there. Daddy, I hate you. I want ice cream. She slapped me. No, man. Because if you ever do that, what he's doing, you're going to see me. Now they started slapping me for what that kid was.
The other day I was in Arua. As we were coming back, it was very adventurous. I don't love showing off, so I decided to use public means. Coming back. What? So when I was on my way coming, and when buses are coming from that side, those guys bring everything, poultry, human beings, everything they mix in a bus. So I was there, and a hen, there were hens in the car, so in the bus. A hen came, jumped to me, dash on my thighs. Now I'm a Mnyankore. I fear hens more than cows. So I kept chasing it away. Go away. Go away. This actually guy was looking at me. Hello, why are you chasing the chicken? You're violating the human rights of the chicken. Let me ask you a question. Be honest to me. Mzungu. Have you realized, before I ask, have you realized white ladies are more romantic than you Ugandan girls? And I'm not telling you to prove to me right now. I'm civilizing you. Yes. White girls, when it comes, let me say, to kissing, smooching, they are very nice. When she wants to kiss you, she puts all her feelings into the action of kissing you. All of a sudden, you'll see her closing her she'll close her eyes, and you also close the eyes. Everything comes very natural. She'll lift her leg, and all of a sudden, you hear, mwah. And then she compliments, oh, honey, you taste like honey for sure. Ugandan girls, especially Bachiga. Even when she wants the kiss, you might think she's commanding a UPDF brigade. The way she stands, you're bright and then menua. The way the kiss comes, the action of the noise that comes from a kiss, you might think it is a cat drinking milk. No affection, just full of infections. I've told you, when people, let me tell you, I always look at tribes very keenly. Let me share with you, especially if you went to, like single schools, and have you ever realized when it comes to actions of peeping, like peeping, someone, normally the action is always the same. Everyone comes, you are doing your thing. Let me say you are doing chogam meetings with your friend. Now these guys always come to peep. They always come, the action is always the same. In a good way. But it is also another thing when they catch you in that action of peeping. the way you always react is always different. When, you know, like a Muganda has been called peeping, Baganda never believe they are peeping. You tell him, mayamba over darlings, I'll be like, mbade nekanya. Northerners are the best. You find a northerner peeping, tell him, Opea, you are peeping. He'll be like, no. Okay, yes. Now the worst people are Banyankore. When it comes to peeping, worst people. Normally, for them, they think when they call the other friends and they shout at you, they think they are cheering you up to continue the action. So all of a sudden, you'll come and all of a sudden, you'll hear him calling, Muchisa! Mutamba, mwena mwize! Now they start cheering you up. Ha, braito mwena!
It's a bay. You'll never find a naturally beggar. Real talk, you go to Gulu and tell me where you'll find a naturally beggar. Because they don't know how to beg. You find a naturally beggar on the streets, you'll come. You know, when you're in your car with your woman, playing, listening to that nice music. Then you see the beggar coming through the side mirror. All of a sudden, you pull up the window. And then that is the only time you can afford to put on the AC in your car. So you find the guy put, because they have seen the beggar. Actually, beggars, they don't give a damn. He will come and knock. Allah! Allah! Open! Open! Then you're like, what? Try to ignore. And then your girlfriend, you know you're trying to impress her. She says, oh my God, look at that miserable man. Open. Then you're like, what is the problem? Hello, we are suffering. Can't you help us? Then the man says, I don't have money. So as he's pulling up, the chick says, oh my God, that was so mean. Come on, give him something. And he says, but I don't have change. The beggar will ask, you want for how much? So to make it harder for him, he says, 50,000. Eh? Hold on. How much are you giving me? I don't like talking about basogas, but you guys leave us no choice. Like I'm told there's this Musoga man who picked dollars. And then a Muganda man found him with $20. And you know how Baganda are? Very creative when it comes to theft. The man come, hey, Isabidi. Isabidi wala, ay muna nanga, ay muna. Isabidi, you are finished. That man, you are going to be arrested. 5 years. Isabidi said, ay muna, correct. Yeah, he threw for them. Uganda the money. The Muganda said, Katiomani, come. They went to a forex bureau. They changed the money. 50,000. He gave Isabidi 10. And he told him, Togezano yokeda. Isabidi said, be ay muna be. So in the evening they were having a drink. Isabidi said, muna, want us, huh? He said, Raj, Ochimani, Vandi Sibye more than 5 years? He said, why? Nina Dorin Dara. Said, Ziriwa. Naziso demotoy. By the way, do you know you can tell the difference between a woman who has class and a woman who doesn't have class? But just the way they behave. Like when she asks you to take her out, take her. Make her drink whatever she wants. Let her enjoy herself. But don't allow her to go for a short call. When you feel she's struggling, tell her, you know what, honey, let's go home. But I need to go for a short call. You'll do it in my house. Cool. You reach your house. Make sure you hide any toilet paper. All. Hide it. Because that is the only way you will determine whether she's a lady of class or not. So once she enters, she'll ask you, excuse me, Salvador, where are the toilets? You told her, down the corridor to your left. They're like, oh, but I'm sorry, I don't have tissue. A woman who has class will say, oh, you don't have tissue. It's okay, I'll hold it till tomorrow.
woman who doesn't have class, even before you finish, I don't have tissue. You mean you don't have tissue yade nothing yade? Toilet paper toina? Oh my God. Can you guys you are how? So you relax. She'll be calm. 5 minutes. You have nothing at all. You say, I have nothing. Look at this place. So what how? You mean you have nothing? Yade serviette, steady. She'll now start looking for options. So our serviettes, I don't have serviettes for me. I eat from the hotel. Can you guys, why you're so local? I tell newspapers. Tell her I don't have newspapers, you know. I live in the office. She'll be like, oh my God. And you know Susu doesn't lie. When it comes, it has come. You can't play with it. TV yo wajirete da muchi.
Ata bachala boyagala okwemyusa just the Bible emyuka funasi diwa 10 yezo. Mwemu na akabina kantekatira myuka tula mu bafu yuwamu uliriza. Onayo chebyuma. Uliriza jawulira. Kamenya migo bwafuka kawo. Na. Towakana arepa abasajja mukama atufa abasajja petu singo bulungi. Mukikubira ko mbugala abasajja. Obulungi bwa abasajja buli mu wallet tosinika binyo. Oba twenda sente teri mukazi azunga. Abakazi benako zino be basinga okwagala sente. Bwe mugezesa omutudde mu mukwano. Agaane hello, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? Can I talk to you? I don't want. Go and say kalya nnyoko. Mwesonyiwe Yesu mukuba. Hello. Milioni bina. Muzisule mutoyisi zaagala. Jakesimu. Akutandika anko jebale.
When you come home from work, you just shop for your food. You drink too much beer and make a mess of the room. Who's gonna beat up? Not me. Who's gonna beat up? No. You always slam that door. You just kick up your shoes and throw your socks on the floor. Who's gonna beat up? Not me. I'm not your slave. Won't be a slave. I'm not your slave. Won't be a slave. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me.
Applause.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Bring it back, come on. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
The Crackers, Sponsored by Jamai Property Consultants, NBS TV, Blue Cube, and
91.3 Capital FM.
Club. Tastefully different.
Not for sale to persons under 18.